Okay, so I legit just took pictures on this 45 to 100, and I've already taken pictures on, not taken, I've already cleaned the fungus out of this lens. But for some reason, this lens is still super foggy. I was not getting good, clear pictures at all. Oop. Stay on there. Put Penny aside. Come on, Penny. Why are you acting a fool? You're embarrassing. Let's see if this will go back on. Maybe. You know, that could have been it too. All right. Okay. You know what? It definitely has to be the rear element. So let's break into it. Handy dandy toolkit. Let's get this bayonet off first. First up, look up. No. See, that's what I thought. This is a short screw. So if you find a bayonet and you're removing it and you get a super short screw, that is not something you want to remove. That usually means that there's like a, oh, we got another one. Oh, that's kind of weird. Maybe this one's just designed like that. Let's see what this one looks like. Oh, I guess they're all short. Usually you'll have like a couple short ones and then a couple long ones. But I guess this one just has short ones, which is really strange. You typically don't just see a bunch of short screws. Okay, there's that. That's one. Alright, we're going to go ahead and set the aperture to minimum. I don't know if you guys can see that, but there's a red dot. Come on, focus. I don't know. Let's see if we got to focus. Come on, come on. See, contrast. Come on. There we go. So there's a red dot where this aperture line is. That's going to be where exactly where you put the mount back on. That's like an easy way to determine where the mount went. The bayonet, I should say. So got that removed. Oh, this one's way more complicated. There's a little ball right here. You gotta be super careful with that, but I don't think I need to go that far right now. Stick it back on there. Boop, boop, boop. I just need to get to these elements. So we're gonna go back in with a screwdriver. Let's see if we can gently work these loose. And we can. Just ever so gently. There we go. The last one. There we go. So this should come out. It did. Get off of that. Put these aside. Now we have exposed. Now we can see this element grouping. It's all right here. All this other stuff we don't need to mess with. That's just going to confuse us, make our life harder. What we need to do is try and remove this whole grouping without actually removing anything else. So there's a couple ways we can do that. I'm going to try with just a flimsicle wee little blade. Actually, I'm going to go bigger. Go big or go home. Be super careful. Okay, I think that's the whole grouping. I hope. Now we bust out our little handy dandy friends here. So I just went with that ridge. Now I'm hopefully removing the whole grouping. Usually these are set up to be like a whole group on top of the aperture blades, and you can remove them all at once. And that's what I want to do, because I want to see if the internal lens, like if it's just the outer lenses that are giving me the issue, or is it all the internal ones, like what's giving me the issue. And there you have it. That's what I mean. So usually it's not the ones inside of here. It's usually just like the one here or the one on top. So there's that. Now we have access to the one right above the aperture blade. And I'm just inspecting it. And that looks pretty dang clean. Yeah, we're clear. So it has to be one of these. This is a clear lens. Look at this. Yeah, I see quite a bit of dirt. Handy dandy little towel. Oh no, my cleaning kit. I got one. Should probably have those handy. I don't have my blower or brush or anything with me. Okay. Let's go ahead and take a look. That seems pretty crystal, man. Okay. It's crystal clear. Perhaps that was my issue. Perhaps that was the lens. That was giving me a problem, that group. That element. Because I went out, I took these pictures, man, and it was just, they were not clear. They were kind of fuzzy. Fuzzy. Pull that off. Nice little scrub down one more time. Another blow. Another little blow in here. Do one more inspection. Blow. Sometimes I like to just take it. I don't know if you can see what I'm doing. What I'm doing is I'm taking and I'm looking at the fibers of this microfiber, and I'm checking. Well, maybe there's not enough light. I'll brighten it in post. What it looks like, and it looks like it's crystal clear. So I'll do the same for this. I'm getting very good detail. So next we just gently reinsert this. You want to go left first. There we have it. It's seated. And we got to use our handy dandy little tool. Having this glass slip on me, so let's see if I can just get the outer part. There we go. Alright. Did a little cleanup. And that is crystal. Yeah, that's beautiful. That's crystal clear. We're good to go. That was it. A little dusty, a little hazy. Now we're dealing with crystal. Now it's just the reassembly. Dose. Tresse. That's what sucks, is like I spent all that time literally going out there. Remember, red, that's all it takes. Boom, lined up. Check the aperture, everything's moving smooth. Everything goes back. All that time I got my gear together. I headed myself out, went out, taking pictures, and I didn't notice it until I was taking pictures of some flowers, and I noticed there was like very little contrast, which is very uncharacteristic of an SMC. I was like, you know what, this is really weird. I have like almost little to no contrast. So I was like, alright, I'm gonna, try different focal lengths, focal ranges, or whatever. Maybe it was just at that range that I had it, but no. It legit had like a softness to it. There's no texture. So I was like, alright, well, I just didn't waste my time though, because that time that I was taking those pictures, I got to know how to use this lens very well. And I was able to accomplish, figuring out what this, kind of range is, how it feels, how it's supposed to operate. So I did accomplish that, but I ended up not getting very, very many good pictures. So maybe they're just, artsy fartsy. But that's it, man. It's now good to go. Check the video, the lens review on this lens. Deuces.